Yo, welcome back to Graffiti University Comments. Today, I got a quick story that I want to tell you, an art story. This was like 99, maybe 1998, 99, somewhere in that area, right? Or probably in the early 2000s. Just right after I got shot, right? I got shot in my head, right? And I was very depressed, lost in life, confused, didn't know what to do because I was in the street life, right? And I was trying to grasp my reality of being shot, right? And one of the most valuable things I learned from being shot, right? Because I lost my right eye, right? I'm blind on one side. So in saying that, when I lost my right eye, right, my world was so destroyed. It was so hopeless. And in that hopelessness, or in that destruction of my life, I picked up a pencil, right? And I started sketching. And I remember I was sketching, right? And because I hadn't drew since I was in school, right? Elementary, or when I was incarcerated. That's the only time I used to draw. When I came out of the world, when I was in the free world, I never drew. Maybe spray painted on the walls and things like that, but I never took it serious. But at my lowest point of life, right, I started sketching, just drawing, once I started drawing, it helped me kind of like escape my reality, or create a reality of my own world, or something like that, But what I'm trying to say was, it was a lot of times I would sketch, and based off the fact that I didn't like it, I would ball it up and throw it away. Every time I would sketch, ball it up and throw it away, right? And some of my art I would draw, and I really didn't think nothing of it. And so one day, on this particular day, right, I was catching a bus, right? I jumped on the bus, and somehow I had my art pad with me, my sketch pad, and this guy, the bus driver, said, "Yo, you drew that?" I said, "What, this?" He said, "Yeah, did you do that?" I said, "Yeah, I drew it." But at the time, this piece of sketch that I drew, I really didn't like it. He said, "Man, I want to buy that piece of art." And right then, I gave him, from that moment right there, it gave me a spark. It gave me a spark of life in my art world, right? So, in saying that, the message in the jewels of this story is this. See, I learned as an artist a long time ago. See, me being an artist is a gift. The Creator gave me this gift. So, a lot of times when something is given to you, you may not value it as much until you understand or experience something to help you understand how valuable your gift is. So in saying that, right, like I said, I would, so any artists out there, when you sketching and drawing, never ball up your art and throw it away. Never look down on your art, because just think, out of every 100 people around you, they can't do what you do. And I learned that from observing my world. A lot of times when I go around people, a lot of people can't sketch, can't draw, can't create art. They may have another skill, they may have another gift that I may not could do. So in saying that, value your art, value your blessing of art, and keep drawing, keep creating. Because the more you create, the more you invest in your gift, the better you will get. In saying that, don't limit yourself to one style of art. See, that's something that I learned a long time ago. See, I used to be a street artist. I used to sketch portraits for a living. I used to draw people, families, and famous people, and over time, based off my religion, I can't draw faces no more. You know, I grew in my faith is where Muslims are not allowed to sketch art. I mean, sketch faces. So, but the point I'm trying to make is this. I didn't let that stop me. I went to school and I learned other techniques, graphic design. I learned how to paint and draw digital art. I learned how to publish books. Different things. All I'm trying to say is, if you limit yourself to one style of art, you're gonna hinder yourself of being the greatest artist that you could be. And saying that, check out my books on Amazon and Lulu.com. I will put the links in this post. Thank y'all for being supporting me this long. Until next time, y'all enjoy y'all day. One.